Liberty Mutual customer.
This is you. And this is your lingering hunch.
My heart says the over. My gut says ham sandwich.
The kind that just sort of hangs around.
Don't sleep on the over, Gary.
But with FanDuel, this hunch...
At Jiffy Lube, we check, fill, inspect, and clean your vehicle so you'll know we'll car for your car like.
It's the personal price plan theorem. If you bundle home and auto, that can equal.
We love home internet from T-Mobile.
So I told him, no matter what, you get your money first. Always get paid first. Always get your money. You got paid first.
Hello, my name is Dercia Clay, and I'm a student of South Mountain Community College. This spring, 2024, I had the pleasure of taking BHS 155 with Dr. Wilson. Let me explain how my process during this spring 2024 went. It was an amazing experience and learned so many things dealing with resiliency. First of all, I would love to tell you some skills that I learned and how you deal with coping and dealing with stressful situations with family. I think the most major thing that I learned in this class that really helped me the most, and some of the techniques that I learned, was grounding. Grounding involves with you really just relaxing, taking a moment, clearing your thoughts, relaxing your body completely, and really absorbing peace. Really trying to get your mind to relax and let go of any tension that you may be feeling in your life and try to focus on nothing. Um, that helped me to clear my mind in several different ways and also prepared me to deal with some stressful situations. Um, there are several different social connectedness that I have experienced over the course of this semester, and self regulation helps me to create inner balance and calms the mind and body, which activates the social engagement system. So, when you're in stressful situations and you feel overwhelmed, it's nice to have an option to go to a plan, a step. And BHS 155, this class has been so important to me because sometimes we just don't know that there are options to deal with stress when we're going through certain situations that are outside of our control. Those stressful situations can include, which a lot of us most often experience, deal with our family. And when we're dealing with our family and your heart is into it, it becomes very overwhelming and you feel this sense of urgency, priority, and obligation to do for those that you feel that are related to you. It is important to kind of go through some of these options of learning how to deal with stressful situations now in your own personal relationships with your friends and family so you don't experience some of these things that get overwhelming to you to the point where you have no way out. Dealing with family situations during the course of this semester has been extremely important to me because I wasn't taught how to cope. I wasn't taught how to deal with um, somebody coming out of the blue with a situation when they need help, and it overwhelming you to the fact where you feel like I have to do something, but it's also putting stress and pressure on your life as well, and setting up boundaries really helps with that, creating a balance in your life where you're able to put things into perspective where I can say, okay, how do I deal with this? How do I not lose control, self regulate, and also create a safe environment for others that helps regulate and activate their bodies and social engagement system? Um, Breathing is probably the most important thing that I learned when dealing with a lot of these situations is that breathing tends to, when you're in a stressful situation, we don't think like breathe. And that's the very first thing that's constricted is your breathing because your heart starts to get beat a little faster. You start to feel like you're anxious and anxiety starts to set in, and you really want to feel relieved. You really want to feel the pressure let off of yourself so you can deal with some of these situations in a cool, calm, and collected manner. um, Having self-control and regulating your emotions comes in high priority when you're dealing with stressful situations, especially with your friends and family. People who are closest to you, they know how to pull on your heartstrings and they can get their way with certain things. And when you have that connection, it becomes overwhelming when you need to say no. Sometimes we need to say no, and that gets hard. This whole semester, I struggled with saying no, and that's the very first thing that I said that I wanted to correct. This class has helped me put grounding into fact where I can let go of certain things and I can take notice of my environment, scan the room and notice what's going on around me and notice that I'm not an immediate threat and that there are other ways to deal with this. Um, Also, being aware of my environment, feeling safe that you're not, in harm and no one's going to hurt you. And also using self-talk, referential thinking, where you can tell yourself it's okay. And sometimes it's okay to tell yourself that it's okay. Sometimes it's okay to feel anxious, but notice that, let it simmer for a little bit and you let that pass, and then you can help put in some optimism and really put yourself out of situations with some positive thinking and pulling yourself to a higher level of your upper mind and your body, and you're feeling that this is okay and I don't have to let these feelings consume me, these emotions consume me to the point where I lose control. And once you lose control, things get out of control and they can hurt you and they can hurt people that you love. So this class has taught me how to deal with things. And I'm not playing. I'm not just saying this lightly because I've been through a lot. And a lot has happened to me within this course of 4 or 5 months that of the semester of spring 2024, death of my father, family members moving in, issues with my business, issues with friends. Nothing stops. The work piling up, the bills piling up. How do you deal with all of that? How do you get yourself to hold yourself composure and like, hey, I got this. Hey, I don't have to freak out. And then you sit down and you write things down and you're like, hey, these are the steps that I need to follow in order. Come up with a plan and help yourself self-regulate. So when you get into these moments that you have something to go to. That's what helped me with BHS 155, is that I had a set options of list of things that I can do when I'm feeling overwhelmed or when I'm feeling stressed out, and that I never knew existed before. Being able to listen. Sometimes we want to speak so much. We have so much going on in our lives that we don't listen, and we miss some valuable information that we need to really take heed to when we're listening to people, when they're venting. You got to hear with your third ear what they're really saying, not just the emotion, like, oh, this person is saying this, they've said this before, but sometimes you can kind of listen a little harder and like, okay, something else seems a little off with the situation, even with yourself, when you're downing yourself and you just feel like, okay, I need something positive to bring myself out of the situation. You have to have that thought of, hey, there's tomorrow's a new day. I can use these steps that I've learned and I can apply them to my own life. That's what makes BHS 155 extremely important to my life. um, the resiliency skills that I have learned over this time has been awesome and phenomenal. I would love for more students to take this class. And to be honest with you, I think students in every field should take this class. Every career has its stress points, every career has its levels that you get to where you want to quit, or sometimes someone else might need your help. So it's important to listen to yourself and really guide yourself on, give yourself patience and grace in the whole process of this. You have to, learn to trust yourself. And that's what I learned with this, was like, hey, you're okay. And I can trust that I'm okay. So I just want to say that I'm so grateful for taking this course. The anxiety has been lifted out of my life in so many different areas, and I'm able to deal with stressful situations with a clear mind. And I just appreciate everything that I've learned and I apply it daily. There's not a day that I don't go by and I'm ready to snap, because people are crazy and they say crazy things. But having some techniques to practice when things get crazy, it has made me laugh a lot more. And that's what's great about life, is when you can laugh. So thank you for this opportunity. I'm grateful for Dr. Wilson, an awesome, phenomenal instructor, one of the best I've ever had in going to college. And I recommend this class to everyone. Thank you.
Hey, babe, what's a 5-letter word that starts with PH and ends with NE? Clue is get 4 of these for free with 4 lines for $90.
Hey everybody, it's Deanna here from Shop So Natural and So Natural here on Instagram. And what you guys are looking at is the OG So Natural pattern in 16 inches. We only use 2 bundles. And I'll tell you why. I've worked with this product since 2018. I have created, I have manipulated, I have gone to the drawing board. I've even spoken with my manufacturers and even went to my location outside of this country to develop this perfect pattern for you. We finally got it. I was able to solve a lot of the issues that we have as everyday consumers when it comes to any 4C pattern that's on the market right now. I stand by this product. I stand by it. I want you guys to watch the process as I was able to go from this dry state where it's already shampooed, it's already conditioned, directly from my manufacturer. So you completely have to eliminate the step of co-washing your curls or manipulating them prior to your install. I can go straight from your curls directly to the blow dryer and then to this moment right here. Do you guys just zoom in real quick? It is thick from the root to the tip. That makes for a better install. It makes for a better styling. It makes for better twist outs. It makes for better, just the overall idea that, is that your hair? You guys are not looking at my client's hair. What you're looking at right now is minimal leave outs. At least, I want to say her hair is at least 8 inches in its natural state and more of a 12-inch when it's in its blown out state, if that. And that is not including her actual perimeter. So I was able to create a texture, not only that blends with her natural hair, but something that works for us along the range of 2C all the way down to 4C. And I've got you guys. I have unlocked the code. Look at this. We've gone directly from dry. We're going to go in with the water. We're going to do a leave-in conditioner. We're going to definitely stick with the lock method for sure. So that's the key, guys. If you do not know right now, you have to use the lock method when you're trying to moisturize your hair and literally retain that moisture in your hair when you're styling. It's super duper important. So you'll see me go through those same steps. We've done the water, leave-in conditioner, oil, and we're going to brush through from the end to the root to make sure that all the product is completely infused into those extensions. And then we'll lock it off with the styling foam, never mousse. And then you can also apply gel to the ends. I wanted to give you guys a full view of what's happening here and not kind of go through and speed the video up, because I want you guys to really look and see how we're changing the game in the natural industry. It's no surprise as to why I'm chosen to come on set and work with the curls of our Black women. It's no surprise anymore, especially with the changes that we've done. Things are they're out of control. Just look. I'll come back with you guys at the end. Thank you for watching. If you made it this far in the video, type in the code Thanksgiving with So Natural on shopsonatural.com. It's going to allow you to put in a deposit and pay the full price when the item is ready to ship. You're welcome. Hey guys, I'm back. If you take a look right now watch, this is the flex. That is not her hair. You can find that on Shop So Natural right now. It ships on, November 20th, just before the holidays. You're gonna get that hair just after Black Friday. And this is the play on the 2-string twist, but I did the rope twist. It has better results, I find, with the natural hair. And Taylor, when she comes back, I'm gonna have all the pictures show you guys the results of this twist out. Thank you guys so much for watching.
Mucinex Night Shift fights your worst nighttime symptoms so you can get to sleep and wake up ready to go. How could you?
Testing, testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing. Perfect, perfectly clear. I call this unofficial. This he or she. I'm waiting for this person to show up. This person name is fully blessed. So this person been watching me being in Wallo's chat. So this person like taking a shot at gospelry. So Diamond Warrior Ministries assumed that this person was gossiping at her, but this person had said it was Tory at Goated. Better watch out. Even Ethereal and Wallow is beefing with New Green. Brainwaves and Wallow told me not to get involved. And this person has said I'm in the middle of it. So this person been watching me. They told me not to get involved. And I will keep that promise. So I'm waiting for this person to get here. It's funny that Diamond did not block me on her chat when she did a live stream. What was it? Last week. Because she was talking about how this dude is, how he disrespects so-called black women. But he trade in our women to them. Unbelievable. Then I said about the go-to paddle, not interested of washing it. So this person had 5 subscribers. And this person don't have no content. Pitiful. That's freaking ridiculous. I see one of my buddies. So, fully blessed. Why am I in the middle of it? Can you answer that once you come in? Because I'm going to do another stream to call out another individual named Ann. She haven't been on Brainwave's chat, so she's taking Uncle Tom Bree's side. I think the stream that she did was about Ringo TV, and I think it was last Wednesday. Yeah, that was last Wednesday. You loves me, you loves me. Everything I do, all of us with me. Everything else with me. Marvelously, oh no. Three people are watching. I said three people are watching. Everything else. Mama loves me, mama loves me. Everything everything for me. Mama loves me, mama loves me. Everything for me. Mama loves me, mama loves me. Oh no. Already played the last two videos. Um, the first video I played was a girl. She about 6'1". Shout out to Risa. She was on Popular Balloon. She been through a whole lot. She been in foster care. Her mom was murdered when she was 10 years old. Her dad wasn't around. Like, she fight the good fight going through these tough situations. And she has twin daughters. I would love to have Risa come on my panel. And I had texted her. It sent her a video on TikTok with Sydney Wilson Jamatra. The second one is one of my tall sisters had a client doing her hair. That's the second video. The third video I'm gonna play, and I did a reaction, so I ain't gonna do no commentary. Tall sister did a commentary on it, so I ain't gonna do that because I already did what I had did. Oh no. Mama loves me, oh mama loves me. Yeah, yeah. Oh no. On Flag Razor Moon's Bad Boy deal. Sample. I did. I listened to this song a few years back. Dang. Dang, where is that song? It was the song. Oh no. Wait, I can go with this website. Sampled by. I'm just doing it like the razor's edge. Doing combos. Mama loves me. Everything. Mama loves me. Mama loves me. Everything. Oh no. Dang, I can't find it. I remember. Dang, I just thought of one of the two queens. Who's sample? Not sample by who's sample? One sample. No. Never mind. I got. Hey, no, hey, hey. I need to find that song. Definitely gotta find that song real soon. Okay. Yeah, and I said you're 6'5". One more song, and I'm gonna play the third video. Oh, my bad. Sorry about that. Hey. Nothing much, just on the computer. Heading to Arkansas and in the state 40 for passing through the bridge. Whoa, whoa, driving to the bridge to get so. Oh, burning so blue. Look at the buildings on the right. Look no longer. Look at the buildings and the city. I'm a cowboy. Wait, that's Dallas, Texas. I'm passing through the bridge. Oh, oh, no. Oh, 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 oh. Stop share screen this. Because I'm going to end this about 6:30 because I got to do the second stream on Anna. She must have been eating too much of them hungry men dinners. Oh, my brother. Testify. Oh, shoot, hold on. I got to talk to my buddy for a minute. Let me remove myself.
Yep, what Didi said it. I just wanted to bring a quick fun one. I don't know just how much fun this gonna be for me. I mean, given the circumstances that's surrounding this, but I'm gonna give it a chance without tearing up. This video comes from a Dukwa, 760 likes. He has 13,000 subscribers and 90,000 views. Don't know how many comments because I'm past that area. They told her she was too tall for them to date. Really? Who sent this to me? Thank you, subscriber, for sending that over to me. I definitely appreciate this. Don't know what it's about other than they told her she was too tall to date. I mean, really? Why would you send me something about somebody being tall? And I'm almost certain I'm taller than her. 6'2" with heels, that takes me to be at about almost 6'4". Are you kidding? But let's see what these shorties have to say about some woman that's tall. This video is 16 minutes and 17 seconds long.
All right. Okay. All right. Can you please introduce yourself, name, age, occupation?
I'm Malaysia. I'm 29, and I am a bartender and a model.
Okay. All right. So, Malaysia, what is your type?
Nice dress, polite, generous.
Okay. And I would like to also know, what are your deal breakers, non-negotiables?
Cheap.
Okay.
Not polite.
Say cheat or cheap?
Body odor, stink, stuff like that.
Okay. All right, that's good. All right. All the menus is still beyond. Okay. So we got two balloons that pop. Let's go ahead and figure out why they pop the balloon. All right. Okay. Let's move forward. Okay. All right. So we can start from here. All right. Can you introduce yourself, name, age, occupation, and why you popped the balloon?
Name is 34. Work in cybersecurity. She's gorgeous. She's just way too tall for me. And I'm not sure if I can carry you. You do look good, but you're just way too tall. It's a deal breaker.
Wait, you said you're not sure if you can carry her?
Yeah, because she's tall.
Okay. All right. I think you can carry her.
I don't deadlift. I bench, but I'm not sure if I'll be able to carry her.
Okay. All right. How you feel about that?
There's a rhythm in the markets, and the resonant echoes of the opening bell, and the preludes leading to global elections.
He's not confident within himself, so he seems. Yeah.
Is he your type?
No.
Oh.
No. I do love his skin color. I just don't like the way he's dressed. He's look kind of older, so I don't know. I like a cute face.
You like a cute face?
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean by a cute face?
Yeah.
What do you mean by a cute face? Like
Teddy has beautiful teeth, but his face was giving. He'd been through a lot.
This angle, this camera.
He's very older, wiser man. Like he'd been through a lot of years in his life.
I mean, I was definitely very disappointed. I consider myself medium ugly, so I think I do pass the test when it comes to the scale of rating. So it is what it is. I think because she's too tall, I think maybe she took that very personal. But I think of course she's beautiful, but I consider myself medium ugly.
He's not cute?
No, not to me. Sorry.
Well, I mean, she's gorgeous. She's just
nice teeth. I love your teeth.
Thank you.
Amazing.
I do love your nose piercings.
Thank you.
Again, I love your tattoos. You're gorgeous. Like, I love your energy, your passion. Just to hype me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of guys is insecure, so
totally
I understand.
Thank you.
All right. I mean, also, I would like to know, would you mind dating a guy that's shorter than you?
It's no problem for me.
Okay. All right. Love it. So let's go down and figure out why he popped his balloon as well. All right. name, age, occupation, and wife. Who?
I'm more 27. I'll probably because I'm just not attracted to you.
Yeah.
You look really pretty though. I just didn't find her attractive. She's pretty, but just not for me. Like I like everything about her, like the height, the tattoos, everything looked good. Just not my type.
I don't know what about this dude right here is just comical. Like every time you go to him, it's just like, yo, what you about to say? Like even when he says like the most normal thing, there's like some type of comedic effect behind it. I cannot pinpoint what it is.
Thank you.
I mean, I'm just not attractive. That's about it.
Okay.
All right. You have any remarks? What do you think about him? Is he your type? You like him?
I don't know if he's attracted to women. I mean, the way he looked.
Yo, I think that's what it is. Every time they respond to him, he gets the worst end of this. They say like the worst acne, you might be gay. Like getting the worst of responses today, bro. I'm sorry for the beginning, the whole Trippie Redd thing. My bad, bro. You getting the worst into everything.
I wouldn't think that.
Wait, why don't you think that he's attracted to women?
He's giving me flamboyant in the way he present himself. So, I'm sorry, no disrespect, but
I get it a lot. It's whatever. People think I'm gay for whatever reason. I don't know. I take it as a compliment because when I think of gay people, when I see them, they look like they take care of themselves. So, and some people don't. So when I hear that, it's kind of like a compliment. So it doesn't really bother me.
well, it's just all the jewelries and pearls, the hair color. He's into hair dye. I mean, it's giving soft boy era. It wasn't my speed. I love a man. Like I like somebody that's, yeah. And he's light skinned.
But the man, look with the beard, look a little bit too knowledgeable, look old, wisdom guy, like manly. Like, I don't understand. I don't know. And he was dark.
You get it a
when
lot?
I look at people like you, that's what I see.
Oh, so like a lot of people think that you're homosexual?
My thing is I like pearls, so I wear it a lot, and I can probably like give off a different vibe. So it is what it is.
Okay. All right, but can you clarify that?
No, I'm not. Yeah, I'm straight. I'm not.
Okay.
Yeah, it's good to clarify that. We want to make sure, okay?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Okay, that's unfortunate that, it wasn't apparent, but we'll go back. You said what? Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, let's move back and figure out if these two other balloons could possibly be a match. All right. So now, this is a time for you to further get to know the guys. They already know a few things about you. So can you please give us a question? And then we'll get an answer.
Based on one of them?
No. So you're gonna give us a question, and based on the answers, you're gonna go ahead and eliminate one of these people, right?
Do y'all mind dating a taller girl?
It's not the first time I dated a tall girl. It's no problem with me whatsoever. You ain't gotta worry about that.
All right.
Hello, my name is Kenny, and I love it.
You love it.
Yeah,
you love dating a taller woman.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. All right. Okay. Let's come back. Okay. All right. So, what do you think about their answers?
It was cute and
You like it? Okay. You have another question.
Do y'all have any children?
Perhaps you know me as the Kung Fu Panda. Ah, you're adorable.
Zero.
Okay.
Zero.
Okay.
Zero. Okay. All right.
And you might need a third question.
They're all passing. We need a harder question here, right? You letting them off the hook too quick.
Okay.
So any other question?
I'm a bartender. I stay on my feet long nights.
Huh?
I like to get rubbed down for hours. Do you mind doing that for me? My ankles get swollen. My back hurt. I'm a big girl. Do you mind rubbing me down for hours without having an attitude or being upset?
I see. Okay. So why'd you pop a balloon and you have something against rubbing a woman down?
First of all, let me make this clear. I would love to rub you down all the time, but it's not the place for that. The bartender thing, been there, done that. Again, it's setting a phase in my life. You know, your career choice, ain't nothing wrong with that. I think you're gorgeous. I love the height. I love all. It just ain't for me, honestly, right now.
He looked like my customers who come at my bars. So I'm kind of confused. And I said it in the beginning that I was a bartender. And
yeah, I was about to say that too. You know, you said it in the beginning. If you pop just solely off of that, then you kept your balloon for maybe you would pay attention to something else. Hey.
He let it slide, but then when I asked about the rubbing, he popped the balloon at the rubbing, like me getting rubbed down when I said that I work long hours. So I was kind of confused once again, light skin, flamboyant. So it was kind of like confusing. And down is not for you.
Nah, when you said the start to the thing and I let you finish your thing, I didn't want to be rude and pop you mid-sentence. I wanted to wait till you finish. That's all. I didn't want to be rude and interrupt you mid-sentence. That's all.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay, let's go down. Have one. Can you go ahead and also answer her question? With rubbing her down.
Okay, so I'm Kenny, and yeah. I mean, so when it comes to giving her massages and whatever she wants, I mean, I would appreciate doing that. This is what I like to do myself. Okay. But when it comes to the occupation, the career, the job, I don't really like that because I've been like,
look, the bartender thing, I understand somebody in the industry they don't want to date, but that's more like a side gig for real. Like I would say ask her what's her main goal, like how long you're gonna be doing that for. I know that's like a main thing. I mean, that might pay some bills now, but what are you doing to eventually you're gonna shift out of that?
You know, in type of girls, I could take them as friends, but like not like a serious relationship.
For sure. How do you feel about that? Would you like your man to make sure to love your occupation?
He don't have to love it. He has to know that I went to school for mixology. So,
okay, never mind. If you would have said that, then I would say, okay, you're taking your job a little bit more serious than just a regular star bartender. So that means you really know how to make drinks for real. Because real quick side note, in the past 5 years, I've seen a lot. Because so a bartender and a person that just mixes drinks and a mixologist are actually two different things. Lately, the past 5 years, I've been seeing a lot of mixologists become the bartenders, and they're in the bars now. It's not like the guy in the it's getting crazy out there now. So hey, shout out to her.
Thanks. What actually do you do? You said bartender. Like,
But there is bartender schools though. I don't think it's the same as mixology. I don't think. I could be sounding stupid right now. Somebody can correct me down below. Feel free.
Like, bartender. They're like different varieties. Bartenders depend on the type, the club.
Okay, so what's the type? What are the type that you know of?
Well, I mean, I'm gonna say all type, but different types.
Okay, so he's asking, what type of bartender are you?
So I currently run a bar in Brooklyn. It's called Jigger Jerk Spot. I am the bar manager and I have bartenders.
Oh, okay.
So it's a part of a restaurant and I am promoting it crazy, going to radio stations. And
why don't you just say I run a bar in Brooklyn and I have people that work under me, or I manage and run a bar, instead of just saying I'm a bartender in the beginning. Damn. Oh well.
Also, I do once in a blue work in the strip clubs and suite and bartend there and different things like that. But yeah, and I do big parties as well.
Okay. All right. How you feel about that?
So good.
Okay. All right. So can you come back? Can you come back here? All right. Can y'all two lovebirds come back here? Let's figure out if this could be a match. All right. It's a possible match that we have here. We'll give you an opportunity, right, to ask her a question. Do you have any questions for her? Last minute questions.
That's it. So I want to ask you, are you God-fearing?
Oh yeah, I was raised in a church.
Okay, and I was going to ask if you're family-oriented.
With rates as low as 0% APR for up to 60 months on select models. Or lease a 2024 Sonata SEL for just...
Yes. I have... Well, if Christian family is judgmental, they don't appreciate, me being a bartender, but they accept it. And I do talk to my mom and dad every day. My siblings is far away. I don't really get to talk to them. They're married. They got their own stuff going on. So I'm the baby. But when I do need to clock in with the family. They're right there, a phone call away.
Okay. All right. It seems like you loving everything that you're hearing, right? Sure. Okay. Do you have any questions for him?
I want to know your sign.
My sign. I'm a Taurus.
Taurus?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right. What do you like about Taurus? It seems like you like Taurus.
I mean, I'm an Aries, so we're like right there.
Okay. All right. You have a last minute question?
Yeah, I was gonna ask age. I didn't hear her age the last time.
28.
I said I was 29.
Oh, 29.
Yeah. How old are you?
I'm 25.
Do you mind giving a man, that is interested in you a chance, although he's younger than you?
It depends on what he has to bring. Do you have your own car? Do you have your own apartment? Yes? Okay.
Okay. All right. So is this a match? Is this a match?
One more question.
Okay.
If you having double and triple thoughts, man, it's okay to pop. She's taller than you. Some dudes will go out with a girl that's like that tall, like eye popping for the public, getting a lot of attention just off of the height, and they might feel some type of way. I wouldn't, but hey, if you can't take it.
What's the question here? Okay, all right, so this is a match. All right, so we have our second match. All right, you can go ahead and take your queen away. All right, can you please introduce yourself, name, age, occupation?
I'm Malaysia. I'm 29, and I am a bartender and a model.
Okay.
I don't know how I feel about this. I don't want to be judgmental, but I don't know how I even feel about her, and I don't know how I feel about the matches. As far as her being tall, she's a tall, beautiful girl. But I don't know, some part of her is giving me not confident. I hate to say it, but these are my eyes. Sometimes you got to pluck them out and get you more. I don't feel confident. I don't know. I feel honesty to one extent, and then I don't feel honesty to another extent. I don't know what her taste is, but for me, walking out there, I mean, I'm sure, again, they're under 30 and popping balloons and stuff like that. And I'm saying to myself, how could you pop a balloon? You came here looking for love with these pants on. I don't know how confident I feel that she is. And if you pay attention, like all of this right here, why did you come out dressed like that? Look at this. This is all you see the whole time. Why did you come out dressed like that? And what people don't understand is you come out dressed to impress, or you come out to get what you get. He's making fun at picking her up. I mean, really, I get it. But maybe these are the type of game shows to where you don't give a description of what you like and don't like, so they just bring anything front and center to you. Because honestly, as me looking at this, I don't even know her, but I wouldn't have seen a match in any of them. I wouldn't have seen a match. The guy in the red shirt, him of all people, I kind of thought that maybe he was a match. The one in the red shirt, of all people, I thought maybe he was a match. If anything, I would have looked at him, because this one right here in the white shirt right here, I see him as being a playboy. Let's listen to what she's saying.
Ace was giving, he'd been through a lot.
And to be honest, you're giving me that you've been through a lot too, Boo Bear. I don't know what it is, but it just makes me feel like she's been through something. Like something is, I don't know. I can't put my finger on her. I know it wasn't a judgmental session to where I'm supposed to be judging her, but I don't know. I'm looking at this and I see a tall woman. Let's see what he had to say.
I'm ugly, so I think I do pass the test when it comes to the scale of, ratings. So, it is what it is. I think because she's too tall, I think maybe she took that very personal. But
what do y'all think? Do y'all think she took it personal when he said that, she was too tall for him? Let's listen to her real quick.
Well, I mean, she's gorgeous. She's just
Nice teeth. I love your teeth.
But you know what I can say? I do appreciate the fact that, I don't know, they were just brutally honest with each other. Like all of them, they're literally being brutally honest. I don't know, did you need to be that brutally honest? If they pop the balloon, then what else honesty is needed? Or is it honesty to what? Make a person feel bad, or is it honesty to trump up the views? I don't know. How do y'all feel about tall women? I know I'm a tall woman. I'm actually 6'2". I'm 6'2". I'm actually a tall woman. How do y'all feel about tall women? Or tall women, how do you feel about tall men? Would this have been, if you're a tall woman, would you go on a show like that without giving the description of the type of person that you like? Because for me, as being a tall woman, I mean, I don't want to go anywhere blindsided like that. I at least want to give some sort of descriptions, because if you wanted to even kind of work out in the end or even have a chance, why would you not give a description? That's what I don't understand about some of these shows. How did they just bring anybody on there? And I guess, like, hey, they're trying to find love under 30. So maybe under 30 doesn't mean anything. And question, do y'all think this fella right here look gay? I mean, I don't know. He don't really look gay to me. He just look a bit, not weird, but different. He don't look gay. He look different. I don't know.
Wait, why don't you think that he's attracted to women?
He's given.
I don't see that he's not attracted to women. The one you chose seemed like he more not attracted to women as much as he do. He don't look like I mean, I don't see it. I just see weird. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't see gay. I see non-black women. I see maybe Latin, Puerto Rican, so white women. I just don't really see black women. I don't know. I'm not giving black women.
Jewelries and pearls, the hair color, he's into hair dye.
But also look at Prince. Prince was into such weird stuff too, but Prince wasn't gay. Prince loved women. Prince was just weird. And that's when you're looking past certain things, and you should be able to see that. But everybody can't see it. But in the same breath, he popped his balloon, so it doesn't matter.
Look, old wisdom guy, like manly. Like, I don't understand. I don't know.
I don't know. Everybody says she was beautiful. I'm not giving any of that. But I am seeing it look like she's kind of open. Like she's open, and I don't even know if I felt like she asked the right questions about a man. I don't see her, honestly. I don't see him working out. I don't see them working out. But she's a tall woman. 2 guys were left. 1 guy popped the balloon. Let me say, out of the 2 guys, the 1 popped the balloon, and she was left with a straggler. I think that was a straggler that I don't see that relationship is gonna last. I felt like there was a wrong choice. I feel like that shouldn't have been a choice at all. I felt like she should have popped the balloon, especially when he had another question in the end, and I don't see them working out. I don't see them being a mesh. I see something trying to be forced. I can see that she's not going to have time for him. I could see that he's going to try to have time for her, and he's going to realize that she's not for him. And then it's going to really be vice versa. And then she wanted to know about him as being a Taurus, and she's an Aries. I don't know Taurus and Aries to be such a great of a mesh. Kool-Aid. I don't see it. And they're young also. And listen, I don't understand, why do people come to these particular game shows? Why do they come so underdressed? And then I feel like, you come in somewhere and you're looking for love. Do you really have to dress like that, women? Can you come and look for love a little less revealing? I mean, and if you are going to be revealing like that, make sure you're comfortable where you don't have to continuously pull your skirt down. I mean, and you come out looking like that. I mean, as Amazons, and I'm only giving you my side of it as a tall woman. If you go and look at any of my pictures on my 6'2" in Heels channel, I mean, you could be sexy and classy and very sassy. I don't like coming out dressed like that. If I had to put on something like that, what she had on, honestly, I would put some sort of pants on, like being that the dress is tight and form fitting. Honestly, I would have on a pair of pants that's really tight around the thighs and flare out into bell bottoms at the bottom. And wearing pumps with something like that is always, for me, a no-no. I mean, because when you giving a dress like that and then you're giving pumps, you're giving off a different look. Because she already got the dress. Now she got on pumps. Now she got the long fingernails. And then she got the frontal thing up there, the hair. I mean, it's given to me. And then you got the Betty Boop lashes. I mean, for me, it's just given just a little bit too much. So I wonder, was anybody judging her off of any of that? Nobody really said anything, but I just feel like it's too much dressy for me. I mean, not dressy, too much underdressy.
About to say that too. You know, you said it in the beginning. If you pop just solely off of that, then you kept your balloon for maybe you would pay attention to something else.
Yeah, that guy, I think what he was doing, he really didn't care about any of that. He just noticed that there was no chemistry because he already heard her say she was 28, 29 years old. He heard her say about mixology. She was a bartender. I mean, she threw it in about the stripper child, but she a stripper too. I guess she get them big boobs and she be popping them boobs. How do you, I need to learn how to strip. I really do.
Pop you mid-sentence, I wanted to wait till you finish. That's all. I didn't want to.
He wasn't no mesh anyway. He wasn't no mesh because he's a playboy. You can tell he's a playboy. He a playboy. He think things funny, and you got to see how he threw the little balloon. He wouldn't have been for you either. But this one right here, he's not for you either. I can't see. I wish they would have done like follow-up. So every segment, do a follow-up, even if it's a follow-up like 2 weeks later. Follow behind them and see whether or not they even went on one date. Because these two, I don't see it. I see it as being a joke. She might be kind of serious. It looked like she just accepting and going to take anybody that's available. We don't have to do that though. I wish I could find a grown people, something with a little bit more older, something more where we can sit and we can kind of judge and decide if that man for this person or not. I might try to find us something like that because this one right here was for the birds. I just want to kind of bring something to the table only because it says they told her she was too tall. So the half of the crew says she was too tall. And I wonder if once they looked into a little bit more things, it was a little bit more than too tall. I don't know. I kind of sense a little, I don't know, a little weirdness a little bit, but who am I other than the 6'2" queen? Okay, so y'all chime in and tell me what y'all think about this one. I don't think they were a good match. I think she didn't have a match out there. I think she should have went ahead and passed on this one and then asked them for another bunch because in that crop, it's dead. There's your girl, Queen Didi. Yep. Where Didi said it. Like, share, comment, subscribe. If you don't do anything else, I say get to know me. Your girl is free. I don't have any house arrest anymore. Did I tell y'all that already? Oh, I thought I had to show y'all my ankle. Do I need to show y'all? Okay, the next video coming up. Free, September 19th. All charges drop. Girl called in, said to the people, I apologize. I tried to press charges against her and she never touched me. Really? I really never touched you? Did I show y'all these papers in the other video? Free. Did I show y'all where I'm getting ready to turn the box in? I should have been turned it in since last Thursday. Oh, did y'all see that video that I had about the judge with the judge? I said the 2 judges and my 3rd judge was going to be on the 19th. Charges dropped. Now it's time to get to business because y'all know where I'm headed at now. See you next time.
Good morning, everybody. You are currently listening to a Tall Girls podcast hosted by a tall girl named India. I hope everyone who is tuning in today is doing super fantastic. We have a very, 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 very special guest with us today, tall girl Judy Stewart from Trey Souls. Hi, Judy.
Hi.
How are you doing today?
Hi, India. I'm doing great. I'm out here in Grenada on vacation. How are you?
Period. We love a good vacation. Meanwhile, I'm stuck. Well, not stuck here, but I'm pretty sure you're enjoying the nice weather compared to us in New York City. But please introduce yourself to the audience.
My name is Judy Stewart. I hail from, let's say, Toronto, Ontario, just a little city just north of Toronto. So, but most people know Toronto, Ontario. I'm a 51-year-old woman, wife, mother of 3 boys. And I happen to own a shoe brand called Trey Souls, where we focus on fashionable footwear exclusively for large size feet. We go from size 9.5 to size 16. And speaking of me, I am 5'9".
Period. And you know what?
Period.
There's like a bunch of controversy on what's considered
Am I
tall, but
tall, right?
I mean, you are tall. If you think about, in my personal opinion, I think that women that are like 5'8", 5'8.5" ish and up are considered tall. I mean,
Well,
yeah, go ahead.
well, listen, you are tall if you have stories from your childhood where you you like literally had bad posture because you didn't want to be seen as tall, but you were. And you're always in the back row of all the pictures. You know, the pictures when you take the school pictures in the gym. I was
Yep.
always at the back row at the top, where like the pyramid, like that was me, right?
Yeah. Height
Okay.
order. Yeah, I know what you
So
mean.
that makes me tall because I have all of those issues, like dealing with post-traumatic stress from my childhood.
Well, speaking of childhood, let's
Mhm.
hear more about your experience growing up as a tall girl, the good, the bad, the ugly. What was it like for you?
It was 80% great. Like I have my parents were immigrants from Jamaica. I'm the youngest of 3 girls. My father was a full-time pastor minister in the church, and we grew up in a city in Scarborough. And we had a very loving family, very close-knit family, a lot of cousins. And so even though I didn't fit in really well at school, I was into sports only. Didn't really love academics, just kind of scratch by. But when it comes to track and any sport, I ate it up. But in terms of like family-wise, very close-knit family, spent all my weekends with my cousins and my extended family and such. And so I do remember issues with my height, like I was talking about before. Ever since I was like 12, I've been this height, 5'9".
Wow.
And I mean, especially with like going through puberty and being taller than all the boys, and none of the boys give me any attention because like I'm taller than them, and it just wasn't cool at that time. I hated my height. I used to look at my little short friends and clothes fit them properly, like nothing would fit me. And you know, we didn't have any money growing up, like no money. And
Yeah.
hand-me-downs was my life because I'm the youngest, 3 girls. So I got the clothes 2 times down, okay? So by that time they were worn out. They had patches in them because my mom was like, you know, we're not buying anything new if we don't need to. And so my fashion game wasn't on. Couldn't find obviously shoes. I wear a size 10.5, 11 since I was that age as well. So I didn't have that fashion game going on. And plus I was tall. So all of my clothes, like, you know, the shirts were to here.
Yeah.
The pants, we had to like take out the hem. Always taking out the hem. Every time I went to go buy, even like in my teens, when I had a little bit of money, going to buy clothes, I would always like, the pants are on the hanger. I would turn the pants over, see how much hem there was, like, you know, so because
Yeah.
I knew I would have to go home, pick it out, then wash it, and then iron it out so I could get another inch or 2. That's the story of my life. Okay. I think do we not all resonate with that? Like, that's just what it was like. So, yeah, other than that, like eventually I grew to love my height. But those puberty years were
Pretty bad.
hard. I still think like it's vivid to me when I'm thinking about that's why whenever I see some younger girls, or I have nieces and nephews now, I'm also an educator. If I see anyone who like seems to be shirking away from embracing their height, I tell them my story. I tell them, you just wait. You just wait. You're gonna love it. I know you don't believe me right now, but you will love it. So yeah, that's kind of in a nutshell the good and bad of my upbringing, my childhood.
Well, for starters, I'm pretty sure that we can all resonate with your story, hence why we're here. And then I also wanted to ask, just as a follow-up, what was something involving your height? It could be a question, it could be a comment. What was something involving your height that you hated hearing?
Listen, I know you already know what it is. Do I play basketball?
Oh, yep.
That's it. Okay. And
I
yes,
literally spoke about this in my last episode too. I'm sorry to cut you off.
yeah. I mean, I was an athlete. Like I went away to school for track and field, Division I athlete, was sprinter, ran for Canada, all of that. But I didn't play basketball. Okay. So stop that. I don't play basketball. Why? I don't play it. I don't like it. I tried. I actually did. In grade 9, I got drafted. I got recruited. Like I went to my local high school, obviously, walk in there in grade 9, and the basketball coach recruits me.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, I was like, okay, I'm gonna try it. I don't like the sport. Even now, my 2 of my sons play basketball at a very, very high level. My husband loves basketball, but back then, and to now, basketball's just never been my thing. But I said I'm gonna try because he recruited me. He was like, come out, you'll be a starter, blah, 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 blah. So I did. And I sat on that bench for I didn't play because I sucked. I was terrible. I tried out. I don't think I had to try out. I made the team. And then the coaches realized that I couldn't play. And they were like, oh my God, what have we done?
Oh my. I'm sorry about that. But hey, at least you ended up with track and field. That's really what matters.
Yeah.
Now, switching gears a little bit, tell us a little bit more about your brand. You mentioned Trey Souls. How did it start and what is your mission?
So Trey Souls started 3.5 years ago, right at the end of COVID, because I've always had it in my back pocket. I always had this idea that if someone was to make large size fashionable shoes, I would definitely, that's a great idea. I always thought, not me. I never thought me. I was like, if somebody did that, that's such a great idea. I never put me into the equation. You know what I mean? I just knew it was a great idea because I'm only a size 10.5, 11. Like I say 10.5, 11 because I have a wider foot. So, and who finds size 10.5? I mean, except at Trey Souls, obviously. I mean,
of course.
But so I said to myself 3.5 years ago when we went online for school, because I'm a teacher, I was always at my computer and I thought I would start to do some research and see how viable it would be to start a large size shoe brand. And at the time, like I'm a math phys ed fitness teacher. I also teach special needs right now, but I don't have any business. I'm no business. Okay, girl, none. I just had my computer, and thank God for the internet now. Like you can the world is really small when it comes to like looking up things. And so that's what I did. I just started researching, seeing what I could find overseas, locally, networking, like talking to people. And I did my first kind of original 3 or 4 designs, very, very small volume, just to see how it would land. Opened up a very rudimentary website and started selling with my initial kind of like bootstraps of finances. And it just took off from there. And I didn't know what I was doing. Like, I don't know what I was doing. I don't know how else to say it, but the need was so great. And the problem was the need was so great that even though I was selling shoes, people didn't, and even to this day, people did not believe that a brand like mine could exist, especially here in Canada. Because here in Canada, we cross-border shop, okay? Every quarter, we travel to your wonderful country, India, and we buy up all the shoes. And then we stick them in our trunk, or we put them in our feet, and then we sneak back across the border because we don't want to pay duties and taxes on them. And we're not allowed to bring back we can't bring back a lot, right? Without paying duties and taxes. So we put them on, like even when it comes to clothes. I shouldn't even be saying this, but you put on all the clothes that you buy. You put it all on, you put on all the earrings and all the shoes. Like I put on a pair, I take off all the tags, and I drive past the border and say, "Hi, sir, I just went to New York for lunch. Just for lunch. Yeah, no, didn't buy anything. Just here's my lunch receipt. Bye." And that's what you do. Because there's so much more variety in the States, obviously, when it comes to even larger size selections. But what I didn't realize about Trace Souls was that 3 years later, we were going to not only we were going to not stop at size 13. So I don't know if I said this, but we went from size 10 to 13 at the time, my first batch of designs. And now listening to potential people hitting up my website and saying, "Judy, I love what you're doing, but I'm a 14, I'm a 15, I'm a 16. Now we go up to size 16. Like, we are one of the only brands ever. Like most of our stock, our volume, like we don't do one size 16 and mainly size 11, 12. No, our 11s and 12s, we don't do a lot of volume. Our volume, we want to make sure that the people who have the hardest time finding shoes, and those are the people who have size 14, 15, 16, I'm sorry, but that's true. You can't find 14, 15, 16 really anywhere in the stores. And so now we go up to size 16. You're welcome.
Wow. That's honestly amazing though, because I don't I'm not in that size, but I mean, even the struggle of finding pants, that's how I can relate to this in a way. Like, I can understand how it's very frustrating, trying to find something that looks good on you and is also in your size. So I think that's honestly amazing. And you spoke a little bit about it, but it's all with your brand, it's all about uplifting women and helping them feel more confident through shoes. So how do you think that footwear, especially for tall women with extended sizes, plays a role in boosting their confidence and, feeling empowered?
Well, I think that choice, when it comes to fashion, when it comes to what you get up and choose to put on every morning, like even myself, I'm not a fashionista by any stretch of the imagination. Like, I live my life. I work out a lot. I work at a school that's a sports school, so I'm not even dressing up to go to work like office wear. I go out for dates. I go hang out with my girlfriends. But I have a life. And everyone has a life. And guess what? When you step out of your door every day, you're putting on a pair of shoes. Not everyone's putting on a pair of glasses. Not everyone's putting on jewelry. Every person who steps out of their house to go do life needs to put on shoes that should match whatever they're doing. And that's when it comes to apparel and shoes, I don't think that people recognize people who have normal sized feet. They don't recognize how much shoes play a role in your life. It's the most important thing.
Yeah.
And so I've been so used to people who have larger size feet have been so used to just choosing from one or two pairs to match the entire extent of their life. The variety of things that we do in our life. We do so much, especially as women, especially as moms, especially as people who go to work, especially women. We live diverse lives. Why did I only have 3 pairs of shoes to choose from? Because I just so happen to have a size 11 foot. Why? And so that's why I think what I'm doing is so uplifting, because now we have choice. Now we're just like everybody else who can choose, look at my closet and say, okay, this is what I'm doing today. This is what I feel like wearing. And I can just choose it. There's no force.
Yeah, I really like that. There's no force. You're not forcing yourself to wear a certain pair of shoes that don't go with that outfit for the day, because believe me, I understand. It just basically wrecks your entire day.
Right? And for
Yeah.
so long, we've been told that, and I said this when I was on Dragon's Den. I don't know if they're going to edit it out, but if we have larger feet, we've been told that all we do is walk the dog and hike, because that's all that's available. Don't get me wrong, there are shoes available in larger sizes, up to size whatever you want, 14, 15, 16. But they're basically saying those styles that are currently in the stores, basically saying you're going for a hike, you're walking your dog, you're going to the gym. That's it.
Yeah.
Is that all we do? No. So that's why my shoes, like I don't do a lot of, my designs aren't